Sometimes, in order to succeed, to reach our goals, we have to undergo difficult times. We have to hit rock bottom, so we become resilient, and we learn, reflect, and retake our way through a path of wellness and success.
I lost everything. I had nowhere to go.
With doing artists, I acquired the finances that I can complete my dreams.
Amazing stories.
Hello, my name is Mike Patillo, and the people and the stories you're about to see are real, raw, and to the point. They'll touch you, they'll move you, but most importantly, we hope they inspire you to make all your dreams come true.
The artist team in charge of the project couldn't wait to start this incredible journey. Our vehicles left for the airport to pick up the 7 characters of this wonderful story called Amazing Stories. Happy, proud faces in a warm setting. The adventure was barely starting, and the best was yet to come.
Everything Artists International does is first class.
Artists has definitely changed my life. Unbelievable. You know, several months ago, I couldn't have imagined even affording to take a vacation. Didn't even know how I was going to pay my light bill. But now I'm in Las Vegas with a wonderful company, artists, and wonderful company.
If you don't have a ride that'll make you cry, keep thinking, think harder, because with Artists International, it will make your dreams come true.
Thank you, artists.
We got a surprise for them, right? What do you got? What do you got for them?
The following day, we had a photo shooting for the cover of the Vive Amazing Stories edition. Artists treated its guests to a lovely and colorful surprise that they received in their rooms.
Let's go, girl.
I'm going out tonight. I'm feeling alright. Gonna let it all hang out. Wanna make some noise, really raise my voice. Yeah, I wanna scream and shout.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm totally crazy. Can you feel it? I feel like a woman.
Our studio was ready for our 7 lead characters. Each one was treated to professional hair and makeup, and they made a radiant cover picture.
I think he's here to see Cinderella. No, scratch that, not Cinderella. Queen Esther.
Lights, camera, action, photo shoots, and makeup and hair. This is the life.
Están maquillando, se están peinando. Entonces entramos, van a llevar una gran sorpresa. Bienvenido.
Hello. Hello.
How are you? I don't want to.
Hey, how you doing? We are so blessed to have you in our life. You have definitely changed our life. Muchas gracias.
They truly enjoyed this experience. Each of them was a superstar for a moment and posed for the cameras, as divas would. But behind those faces gleaming with happiness, lights, and makeup, there is a past, a dark time, tough days that both marked them and brought the best out of them. Thanks to those difficult life experiences, our protagonists today have something to share, something to tell us. Today, they open their hearts to us, so we learn about not only their success with Artists International, but also the story behind it, the engine propelling them to achieve their goals.
I did things that I'm not proud of, but everybody have their own way where they, need to get money. Everybody have their own way to survive.
What I did was took care of my family, provided for them, made sure that they had what they needed, and through that I wound up getting into some trouble quite a few times.
When you say getting in trouble, you're arrested?
Mm-hmm.
I was directly affected by Hurricane Katrina.
Wow.
My husband lost his studio that was in a federal building. Shortly after, I was diagnosed with breast cancer at 25.
Before Artists, I lived a life that I didn't give my children a stable home. I lived a life as a stripper.
Okay.
Messing with the wrong type of people, drug users, just living a life that's just not for a woman.
But as you know, when the real estate industry, crashed, so did my income and so did my career. I never imagined that the real estate industry, which supported the economy for so long, would just crash overnight and left me at 50 years old. Wow. With not a lot of options. I mean, where does a guy 50 years old?
Several years ago, after roller coasters of different network marketing companies, sometimes personalities clash. Never did I know he would go to the owner and say, Gail is getting ready to take all the people. And the owner that I had worked hard for didn't give me a chance. He called me. They took my check, Mike. Immediately. They took it. All my income, I had worked for them for 2 years. They took it. I had nowhere to go. I lost everything. And I was 50 plus years old.
The only person that really brought positive things in my life, who really raised me, was my grandfather. My mama, she never had to worry about anything. My grandma always took care of everything, but she passed away, and that's when everything fell in place. My dad got killed when I was like 3 years old, so it's like I never really knew him.
I moved out of my house, my dream home. I moved out because the mortgage was so high.
And that's something that I regret, because the years that I've done that were the years that my children were very young. I missed some very, very valuable moments in my daughter's life.
December, we didn't have any money. We didn't know what we were going to do. I had prepared, I told Shantae and I talked, and I was going to have to give my children one of the worst speeches. I was going to have to tell my children that we couldn't give them anything this Christmas.
He's disappointed because he can't give his children what he's used to giving them.
But because I believe in fairness, and my son knows me as my mom, no matter what happens, she's going to be upbeat, we're going to push through, she's going to make it. So for me to take a permanent nap would have not been fair to him.
Because to live a life like that, you will want to die. You will not want to wake up. And God saved my life.
My prayer was always, Lord, use me. Lord, use me. Lord, just use me, because it was always Tiffany that they was always coming to make things happen. And I know it's only him, because I'm here right now today. It's only because of him.
My prayer was that God would speak to my heart and allow me to be quiet enough to hear him.
The Lord just kept saying, I know the plans I have for you. It's more than this.
I was really looking for something. I wanted something valid, something legitimate. And somebody told me about this company called Artists.
always wonder, how do people become like millionaires and stuff like that? I always wonder, but never knew the steps that they had to take to get it. I know Artists International is one step that you have to take in.
It has changed my life in a way that I could not have even imagined.
You never know when God is getting ready to open up those windows on you. And he did it for me in Artists International, because in 5 months, I was at a 6-figure income.
God will change things. God will shift things if you believe and you want it in your heart. How did artists do this? Artists is set up like that.
They found light through adversity. They achieved their physical, spiritual, and financial wellness. Their stunning life stories are the living testimony of wanting is getting.
My first check was like $93. Last month my check was over $12,000.
My first check, and it was actually for only 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
$1,500. My third check was over $19,000.
What was your first check?
$120.
Now your third month here, what was your check?
It was about $11,000.
My first check was about $320.
What was your check with Artists?
Over $26,000.
$2,100.
$2,100 your first month?
First month.
That was the beginning. Atlanta gave birth to our organization. Here it is 5 months later. We have over 3,000 people. And checks that range from $82, I don't care if it's an $82 check, all the way to over $50,000. $50,000, you know.
My first check was $34.60.
Now today, you make in excess of $25,000 a month without missing a beat.
In this life, I went from the wilderness to the promised land.
This is the life I always wanted to live and feel like a real bona fide woman with a purpose.
It's amazing. I'm debt free.
Debt free.
Debt free.
I love it.
You know, I can help my family. I can help my mama. My mom is so proud of me. She's just so proud of me, and it makes me feel good, because, you know, I don't want her to worry and express herself about me.
For, 5-6 months ago, I never would imagine that we made over $100,000.
And now I'm in a position that, I'm going to be moving back into my home.
And I know that you can be up one day and down the next. But I also know that you don't have to be out.
Everybody is somebody, but you just have to believe in yourself. You have to be consistent, persistent. You have to want something. You have to hold on to a dream and a goal.
Successful people have many reasons to why they're successful. And unsuccessful people have many excuses to why they're not.
Is that if you believe,
you will achieve.
Their mission is to touch the hearts and enrich the souls of others.
But sometimes you got to go through the fire and be refined so that you have that testimony. So when it's time for me to come to an Artists International and speak to people, I'm not speaking about something I read. I'm speaking about something I lived.
They have seen in artists not only a business, but also a life project.
I change people's lives.
All they want you to do is share the information and help change somebody's life, and you're gonna get there.
I'm on a mission to help the world be healthy, but not only be healthy, also be wealthy.
Together we can reach, touch, and make all dreams ours, because Artists is a direct gateway to prosperity.
So, I'm just so thankful what artists have done in my life. It's just such a life-changing experience.
Artists International is for the masses. It's not just for that group of people.
I love artists. I love the people. It's just wonderful.
I could only look for it and see for it and go get it. And with Artists International, the goals are there.
Thanks, artists. Thank you, artists. Thank you, Diaz De Leon family.
Let's keep being the engine behind dreams, the faith that moves mountains, the gateway to financial freedom. Let's keep making dreams come true, together.
Appointment with Artists,